Hello, today I'm going to talk about how I get to the perfect score on these live set events. This is for the VIP treatment event. I'll talk about kind of what I do as I'm going through. First thing is crate selection. So it's important to have crate selection with the 3 extra songs you get. I'm going to use starships in order to get the crowd bonus to the max at the start. I also choose good as hell. X can give it to you. Because it's always good to have a lot of different kinds of instruments, and both of those have trumpets in it, which, sometimes that comes up in a request. It's good to have options, especially in a live set event where the discs disappear. So, you want to have a lot of those. So like I said, with this one, I'm going to queue out starships, and then I'm going to actually I'm going to drop it and then use the high pass filter. What I'm actually doing is I'm just clicking it like once with the mouse, and that actually counts as a downbeat effect. So just by clicking it, I'm getting the downbeat effect over and over. I'm able to keep it only at 2 discs, and I'm able to max out that crowd bonus to start. So the crowd bonus at plus 1600 is, part of the thing. One of the things about having a perfect run. So this, I look at the request, I drop the disc, I solo it. I always like to get these like one-off requests out of the way as fast as possible, because then I can focus on the ones that take time to run. In this case, it says include 3 or fewer. So what I'm doing here is 3 or fewer also includes 1. I'm swapping between 2 discs just over and over again because that keeps, that perfect downbeat swap keeps the crowd bonus maxed out. It doesn't sound great, but that's kind of part of getting these max scores. It's just about trying to maximize your points. Doesn't really matter if it sounds good. Okay, so at this point, include only 3. That means exactly 3. So I'm going to put 3 discs down, and I put a blue disc into the back for the blue, and I swap between those 2. As a request pops up, try to get to it, and then just get back to 3 discs. I'm at a point now where, okay, now I know that I'm going to be able to run out the timer on the request, and I just swap between those blues again, just to keep that crowd bonus maxed out, plus 1600. Okay, 4 discs. So just put a 3rd down. Again, I like to get those one-off requests out of the way, so I did that high-pass filter on all 4 at once. So now I can just focus on the swaps, requests, and keeping 4. In this case, hey, I wanted a trumpet from 2000. That's going to give it to you. And again, like I said, the trumpets are important. Knowing that X going to give it to you is from 2000 is also something, just knowing your crate helps a lot. At this point, I've already got 4 discs, so it doesn't super matter what I do. So again, I just keep swapping between 2 discs just to keep that crowd bonus up. Alright, instrument disc, doesn't matter here, you can take as much time as you want. I just did some random 8-bit drums, just put those in to get to the next part, and go from there. Okay, include only 2 discs. I eject, again, it's important, anytime an effect there says eject, or something that's do it instantly, you have to do it on a downbeat to get the 1500. Same thing with any of these crowd requests. You have to drop it on a downbeat to get the max points. If you do it on a good or a great or whatever, you don't get the max points. So you'll notice I pretty much do everything on the downbeat at the end of a bar, just because I'm tapping my foot. I'm getting just used to something is happening pretty much every downbeat. Whether that's a swap, whether that's a drop, whether that's whatever. Okay, so we need 3 or fewer. Again, that means I can let discs go out if I want. Trying to get those swaps out of the way. I also want to get this request, so I just put a drum disc down for that request. And now I have those swaps out of the way. 2 is 3 or fewer. So now I'm just going to kind of chill, swap some discs, wait for the next crowd request. Okay, sucker. Again, I only have 2, so I can just put that down without worrying about it messing with 3 or fewer. And yeah, just keep on swapping. Alright, on to the next one. So, at this point, include only 3 discs. I've got that too, but include at least 2 greens. So I'm going to try and lean more into using green discs at this point. I put in that synth part for me too, just because I needed to. So, but I put, to where I can swap between 2 green discs. So now, even as I'm doing the swaps to keep the crowd bonus up, I can include 2+ and let that timer. Okay, High Hopes has a trumpet, boom, combo. Get that out of the way. Back to the swaps. Again, I'm sure it would sound better if I put a drum beat down, if I put a vocal beat or something like that, but because it's a live set event where the discs run out, I really try to stray away from dropping discs if I can't help it, because I might need that disc for a request or something. So I will definitely lean towards, like if it says 3 or fewer, 2 or fewer, I will lean towards like 1 or whatever. The only part where you need exactly 2 is like this one, include only 2. So now I'm going to have these 2, get that solo out of the way on the downbeat, and at this point, I can still just swap between these 2 to keep the downbeat bonus going, or the crowd bonus going. Okay, need a vocal part at this point. I'll swap out that, so I'm still at 2. The vocals to happy gets the combo bonus, and just keeping on with the swaps. Another thing you can do instead of swaps, you can also use the mute, or you can use an effect. I typically just do the swaps just because, I don't know, I got used to it. Okay, this one's another one, include only 3. I'm doing the thing here where you just tap the effect to get the points. She wants trumpets. Again, glad I brought X Gonna Give It To You. Put that down for the trumpets. And then the drum beat to get those include only 3 bonus. And now I do the swap dance. Oh yeah, here I show that yes, you can also do the mute. And then E2. At this point, yeah, I put the drums, just keep it at include only 3. Alright, now just put something down to swap between, on to the next requests. This one coming up is 4 discs, 2 drum parts, and swapping out drums. So I put some discs down, get that request out of the way, call me maybe. Now we get to the drum swaps. So now, I'm kind of maximizing the fact that like I have 2 drums, I have 4 discs, swapping between 2 blue to get that request done. And now I can just keep that, in the background waiting for the next request, a rap hip hop song. Boom, I give it to you, fulfills that request. And now, keep on swapping. I'm pretty sure at this point I know that the end is coming soon because I'm already at 94,000. So, yeah. At this point I know I'm in the final stretch. I think I take out the song just because I want to truly appreciate the wonderful Doki Doki. So I do the riser here, and I know just because I've run this before that this one is where you have to have 4 discs, remove to 3, remove to 2. So I just put double Doki yellow disc down and just kind of do the swaps in the background in order to keep the crowd bonus up. At this point, it's a home stretch. I know I'm not gonna mess this up, so I just kind of do the swaps to keep it up. And from here on out, yeah, I'll have the perfect run. Just kind of enjoy Doki. Okay, so the way that you got a perfect run, obviously, if you do everything right, you know as you're doing it. If you do something wrong, I restart it. I probably restarted 3 or 4 times just to make this video and get this run, because if you mess anything up, you have to restart the run again. But you can tell on the after score screen, because you'll see, for example, requests 100%, goals 100%, request combos included there, crowd bonus, and then perfect actions will be there. There will be nothing that says great actions, because that's technically not a perfect. And then yeah, you're done. You get the party, perfect run. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope it helps, and good luck everybody. Have fun.